Good morning. Welcome to my channel. This is Gina with Pumpkin Cup Handmade. I hope everybody's having a great morning. This is my newest mini that I've made. Excuse me. This one is listed in my Etsy shop. It is made from an old cold pill box that I've altered and turned it into a book cover. The cover image is from, I do believe, Pinterest. Don't quote me on that, but that's where I think I got it. Spine reinforced. There's the back. Eyelet and twine closure. I like twine for the closure because it goes with, excuse me, it goes with anything. And here we go. So I was watching a tutorial from Wendy at Wendy's Journal Adventures, and she was making these little fairies out of butterfly wings and Jim Hall's little pupil. So, as luck would have it, I was starting this journal at the time. So, there you go. You got two in here, I do believe. Little butterfly fairy little people. It has 2 signatures and a file folder insert. So I've titled this one Breathe. Lots of tea-dyed paper. I've made a little envelope tracing around an Artie Mays envelope that I had and just using scrap paper. Excuse me. A label from Tracy Fox. On the inside we got a piece of tea-dyed paper that I've corner punched for a little journal spot. I've taken a guest check, tore it in 2. This part has a little ruffle trim that I've made. And then this is I think it's my porch swing designs, and then I've just shrunk it down. I think it's hers, or it might be Street Shell Studios. See, my mind, I don't, but it's pretty. I shrunk it down to make a booklet. Notes comes from Artie Mays, and then I've just collaged on the inside and sewn around. A little pad of paper. This is a vintage style. I think in the 80s they reproduced an old 1800s Sears catalog, so that's what this is from. Some more trim that I had for a tab. I read it on a leaflet. And this is a new stamp I got from a good friend for a journal card. See these? Oh my gosh, I got these in an estate sale. They're just like perfect cuts of cardstock, a heavy cardstock. Let's see. They are 3.5 by 2 inches. I mean, they're great for these minis. I don't know what they were used for in their previous life, but they're awesome. Excuse me. And the center of the first signature. Jim Hall's people, and a couple of pieces of his ephemera, and you can journal on that. Other half of the catalog. This is a Victoria Designs pocket and a journal card. The other half of the guest check. Happiness, a little Jim Hall's ephemera piece, and another stamp I got from that same friend. Isn't that beautiful? Love that one. Parchment paper, lots of tea-dyed paper, banner tuck for a tag that I've made, and It's open also behind the first one. This is the first signature. This is the file folder insert that I made from heavy cardstock that I used to print out these flowers and the flowers at the back of the book. And so I had this piece left over. You can't just waste these things. So I've made it into a file folder with a label from Roxy's Creation. This piece I got in a swap. And you open it up and it's a torn pocket with a tag that I've made. And this beautiful piece of lace that I do believe I received from Janine Morton in a Happy Mail. So thank you, Janine. And just scraps of tea-dye paper all sewn together. And then we have a doily digital from Roxy's Creation with a dimensional butterfly on top of it. So that's your file folder insert. Second signature I've titled Journey. We have a crochet trim tab. Another pad of paper. Another catalog page. Little embellishment there. Another envelope I've made also with Artie Mae's. An Artie Mae's envelope. I've stamped, and ooh, I got these new scissors from that same brand. It's a Deckel, it's called, from Fiskars, and it makes kind of a torn edge. It's kind of cool. And I've turned it into a pocket for another little embellishment from Mary Lou over at Porch Swing Designs. And then on the inside, we have just some scrap tea-dyed paper. I don't know about you guys when you make your videos, but I get so nervous. I don't know why you're not here, but I don't. So I found these in an estate sale, and this was a 1916 Engineers Ball dance card, which is kind of cool. Tim Holtz clock face and a journal card. More ruffle trim, parchment paper, Tim Holtz people, and a couple of tags. Center, another Victoria design pocket, and a stamping that I've done on parchment. Then I backed it onto an old index card. This one is an old piece of index card that I've torn around. Some vintage music paper and then a washi sticker. And behind it you've got an index card to journal on. Some more lace trim for the tab. Pretty embellishment there. Catalog. Label from Roxy's Creation. I love that one. And some lace trim on a corner tuck. Little embellishment there. And a tag I've had in my stash for forever. You make tags, you make things, and you put them in secure locations. Where those locations end up to be, I don't know, some of them. But this one came back, so it's cool. And another little fairy. Oops, there you go. And that is my latest mini. As I said, this one is in my Etsy. And Merry Christmas in 2 days. Bye-bye.